Missed out on breakfast? Fret not. It's never too late to grab a bite.
All right, guys, Breakfast Bites begins. How often is price a determining factor when choosing a restaurant for you?
Pretty high, especially since I have mouths to feed, multiple. I usually check out the kids' menu. Reasonable or not reasonable.
Okay.
And now, especially with the GST and the service, you tack on another 20%. So I do look at it more closely than I did before.
How does that work for you when you have a weekly booking at Cut at MBS
Excuse
on Friday
me?
nights?
No, is that where we're going, by the way?
No. Ryan, what about you?
Yeah, definitely one of the many factors. Things just cost more these days.
All right, well, what if you could eat what you wanted to and pay what you wanted to or were able to? What do you think about that?
Well, I think that sounds really nice. And most people, I believe, would be fair and still pay a decent amount for what they're eating. I think this is supposed to benefit the people who really can't afford the meal.
Yep.
And I think that this is really great if the restaurant is able to keep things up and if most patrons still pay their fair share.
If I was running a restaurant, I would be very nervous about it.
Yes.
I don't think this is a model I can predictably figure out how much I'm going to get every month.
Yep.
And not everyone's the same.
Both of you make very valid points. Well, there is a restaurant in Mexico City called Masala-e-Maiz, M-A-I-Z, or Maiz maybe. It's Michelin-starred, no less.
Whoa.
It has become hugely popular because of its pay-what-you-can model. And here's how it works. Several times a year, restaurant goers are offered a menu of the restaurant's signature Mexican, African, and Indian fusion dishes alongside an envelope in which to leave whatever payment they have available or deem acceptable. There is no bill. There are no reservations. You must line up for a first-come, first-served experience. But there's one requirement. Diners must write how much of what they've left is intended for the staff rather than the restaurant itself. What's the purpose? To ensure that everyone in the city, regardless of their economic status, can enjoy the dishes prepared here.
Wow. Okay, so the restaurant announces a few times a year.
That's right.
Tomorrow is the day that you can come in and eat whatever you want and pay however
Maybe
you
not
want.
give patrons a 24-hour notice, but maybe announce it at the beginning of the year. I don't know what their protocol is, but yes, it's a few times a year.
And do you know the turnout? Usually, I'm sure that there are a lot of people who are trying to get a seat here. Are the people who do they frequent the restaurant and they could afford it already?
Good question. Not sure if they are part of the regular group of customers that come otherwise more than several times a year or just a select few.
Okay.
Now, they are prepared exactly the same as on a normal day, the ingredients and the food, by the way, both in terms of size and quality with no price tag attached. The couple who own and run the place say they don't lose money on the event.
Oh.
Most visitors give something, even if it's only original art for the staff, while others have paid more, they say, sometimes as much as 3 times the usual cost. Now,
you can pay in art?
Apparently.
Like they drew something and gave it to the staff?
Perhaps.
Whoa.
So you could follow suit if you ever visit Mexico City.
Oh, wow.
Now, Mexico City struggles with issues like gentrification and over-tourism. And in the words of one of the owners, there's a lot of class discrepancies. There are people who are making all the money and people doing all the work.
Yeah.
And I think this applies all over the world. This is going to bridge that class divide and that economic divide and make restaurants accessible for everyone, at least for one day.
Not every day they can check out a Michelin restaurant at the price that you are able to pay for.
That's right. Now, though this ceremony wasn't their cup of tea, the owners recognized how a Michelin star could benefit their community by raising awareness of this idea beyond their own prospective diners and to other restaurants across Mexico City. As a result, for the first time, 20 additional Mexico City eateries participated in an Eat What You Want, Pay What You Can day. In fact, yesterday, 27th August, based on the Masala-e-Maiz model. And that event is to be the first of what they hope will become a tradition around the world. Speaking of which, a similar model exists here in Singapore, independent of the one in Mexico City. Do you know at which restaurant this happens?
Oh, I had no idea. I know that some hawkers are very kind and they actually do the same thing where if you're not able to pay for the meal, they would just say whatever you have is fine. But I didn't know that actual restaurants participate in this.
Yeah, it's pretty famous. I think it's called Annalakshmi.
Yes, you're right.
Vegetarian restaurant. It's been going on for years.
Absolutely. It's been operating for more than 30 30 years. It serves a mix of North and South Indian cuisines. It's run by volunteers, and they also live by the mantra, eat what you want, give what you feel. So it's a free-flow buffet. You get to decide how much you want to pay at the end of your meal. The proceeds will then go towards helping those in need in rural areas in India.
Oh, that's very nice.
It's very nice. But very surprising given that they are located pretty centrally in the CBD. Rents must be notoriously or ridiculously high. So I'm not sure how they're making ends meet, right, to your point.
People are giving generously, hopefully as well.
Yeah. There's also one scheme in the US. It's called Rethink Cafe in Brooklyn in New York. The cafe's chefs cook up a rotating menu of meals for breakfast and lunch that feature donated ingredients. They let customers pay whatever they want with a suggested donation of $5. Now, my question to you guys is, to avoid abusing the system, should there be a minimum donation amount?
Good question.
That's a good question. I really think it depends on the city and it depends on the demographic. What I would do personally is I think before I go to, let's just say, that Michelin-star restaurant, I would actually do my due diligence. I would Google and see what the average price is for a dish there, and I would make sure to try to match it. But I don't know if this is common practice, but I do think that most people would try to be fair.
Look at you putting your business hat on, right?
Yeah. I think most people will be fair if you present it or frame it in the right way. I guess if they are conscious enough, they know what's going on, why they're doing it, then they would be willing to pay it.
Yeah, so this Mexican restaurant, they've had people from Chile reach out, from Colombia, from Peru that want to join as well. Ultimately, it might be challenging to pull off and hurt the bottom line. And maybe rightly why so many restaurants haven't experimented with something like this. But it's just a few days a year. It's for a good cause, a way of giving back to customers and the wider community. Maybe they'll inspire others to walk the same path one day.
Yeah.